So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
Robertson goes on a run down the left wing. Wriggles his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cannavaro. Beckenbauer. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. And here's Cruyff. Now it's Maradona.
They would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. But as you can see, we've already started here. Cruyff demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game, completing 400 appearances here today.
Yeah, his achievements are incredible. He made a commitment to this team and he has honoured it by giving his all, week in and week out. A proper stalwart.
Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Great ball, and he's in here. Rice did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's onto this. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Great skill, that's nice. Maradona proves too strong. Cruyff in acres of space out wide. Serginho defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rijkaard.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bellingham. And here's Stojkovic. Maradona. Now it's Cruyff. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Brahim Diaz. That has found him in acres of space. Maradona. Cruyff. He's in a great position here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? Van Basten shapes to shoot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Not the most accurate pass. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Santos looking to pass their way through. And here's Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So a chance here, what can they make of it? And so we have the first set piece of the game. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And he's forced to go back. Rijkaard. Cafu. Now it's Cruyff. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. It's not an especially good pass, that. Tries to pass it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made...
Van Basten! It's hit the upright. That is lovely. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Cafu. Cruyff. Ball played for Rijkaard.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And he's found a way past. And it's made its way to him. Guardiola showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Cruyff. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. There's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And it's Perez. Perez going face-to-face with his great rival. Applies the finish! No, not quite.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
In with the challenge. Inter Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Bellingham purring through the gears. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, that's been intercepted. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cruyff! That's another chance. Sticks it away. And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
In towards the back stick. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Sostituzione per l'Inter.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 21, il numero 10.
And it's been taken short. And here's Guardiola. Serginho. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And this is Cruyff. Oh, super! Great chance! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw. A goal beyond special, however it came. 400 not out. So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 13.
Their second corner of the
numero
game.
24. Numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 6. Il numero 3. Il numero
Guardiola
7.
plays it short.
Cambio di
Jorginho's
giocatore.
Mohamed Salah! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Santos have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Not the most convincing of passes. Costa Curta. Beckham. Beckenbauer. Now it's Sané. He's through here. Cafu. And it's Bellingham. Played with finesse. Mohamed Salah. Aimed beyond the defence.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Van Nistelrooy. Khan gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Mbappe. And that's another good win of the ball. Cafu, he's picked his way through. And it's Sané. Goes for the shot! Cafu. Saliba. Cafu.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he's worked it through. Tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due...
And Van Nistelrooy! And that has kept the keeper on his toes. So, third corner of the game. Sané, the specialist in... Goes for a shot! And he's lifted it over. Four added minutes on the board. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Santos can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Santos definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Tony Adams. Now, there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Santos looking to pass their way through. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard. Messi. Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. That looks a good ball through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Beckham. Beckham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's picked his... and the shot! They've scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cafu. And he was quick to react.
Cruyff really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, given away. He's got away. Takes a shot! And he hits the net! And they're at it again in double quick time! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia